um welcome to the class, and as I promised, the rest of our training is going to be probably online or a recorded video like this, right? So I welcome you again. Now let's get started. Right now, in the previous video or in the previous class, right, we talk about website designing using coding, right? And we're able to do a lot of hands-on talk on that, right? So now in this section, I'm going to be showing you or teaching you how to design a website, right? How to design a professional website or any kind of website at all without you coding, right? Anything, right? Without coding anything, just get what I'm going to be showing you and get your website up and running in few minutes or hours, right? So now, in our previous class, I exposed you to how to register a domain name and a web hosting, and I think we still remember that, right? So in this section, I'm going to be diving into WordPress, right? Now basically, what WordPress does is that it makes your web development very easy, right? Most especially if you are not a techie savvy, if you are not a tech savvy, or you don't want to code anything, right? So in this section, I'm going to be introducing you to WordPress, what WordPress is, WordPress theme, WordPress plugins, and setting up a complete website without coding, right? So we're going to be using different case study here. We're going to design a website for an NGO, right? We're going to be designing a website for a business. Did you get a point now? So thank you very much. So let's dive in, right? The first thing you need to do, we've purchased our domain name, right? And we've purchased our hosting service, right? So now the cPanel to log into your website was sent to your email, which I showed you how to access, and I showed you how to register the domain and the hosting. I think you still remember. So just go back to your email, go back to your notes and check that, right? So now in this section, we are going to be looking at WordPress, right? So to do that, first thing you need to do, we need to launch our web browser, right? Now you launch your web browser. Launch your browser and you type in your domain name. So in my own case now, I register Talk to Bolaji, right? Right, this is my domain name, right? So this is my domain name. So if I click on enter, because it's a new domain, we've not installed anything on it, we've not set up the website, because I bought it purposely because of this class. So you're going to see it like this. So it's going to look, this is it, right? Now, so now for us to access our WP, which is the WordPress now, right? Just put a /WP-admin, right? So that is it. So you click on enter, right? So let it, all right. So it's going to land you in a login environment like this, right? I think if you do the same on your own system, you're going to be seeing something like this. So what you need to do is to enter your username. We've installed that before. So the username and password that you used is what you're going to be entering here. And I told you the last time that while you are installing your WordPress, take note of the username and the password you are using. So my own username is talk admin, and my password. So I click on login. So in your own case, put in your username and your password here. So you're going to log in. Did you get that? So it's loading up. Let's wait for. All right. So it's going to come to this environment, right? Now, few things were installed on this WordPress, right? But I've shown in a previous class how to do that. But in this section, I'll just do a kind of a recap of what we talked about in our previous lessons, right? So now here you can see this top button, and like I told you, the WordPress dashboard is divided into three portions, right? The top side like this, and the top side like this, as you can see my mouse, right? As you can see my mouse, I'm talking about this, the top side, this, right? And this one, you get it, and this particular one that we are in, this particular environment, everything here. So those are the three portions, that's the three parts WordPress dashboard is divided into. You get? So now the first part, which is this, is where you have your login. If you've logged in now, you're going to see your name here. So the login name, username that you use, then you're going to see this new, then you're going to see all this here, right? Now the second part of it, which is the left side, which is this one, the left part is where you're going to be working with most time, right? So this side is where you're going to be working with. So now here you're going to see post, media, pages. I've explained all this for you, right? I'm just trying to recap now, right? So now we've installed our WordPress and we've seen the way our website look. This is our website. This is how it looks. It doesn't look good, right? So we want to make it more professional. We want it to look great. Do you get it? So that's why we are here. Now the first thing we need to do is that we need to first change the look of the site. So if you want to change the look of the site, there's something we call theme. Theme is the template, is the way your sites look. Do you understand me? So theme is the way your sites look. Do you get it? So if you are designing or developing any site for any organization, anything at all, your theme should be able to speak more about what the business about. Do you get it now? So the first thing we want to be doing from our list here is we've installed plugins, right? And we've installed plugins. Then we want to see how we can install introduction to WordPress theme, right? So that's what we want to talk about. Now the theme, like I said, is the way the site look. You get it? So how can we make this site look better than this? You get? So now to do that is that you're going to come to this appearance. You're going to see appearance. Let me show you. You can see it well. You're going to see appearance. Can you see that? See appearance. You can see this where the arrow is. Appearance. So you click on appearance, and when you click on appearance, you're gonna see theme, right? You can see theme. You get it? Now this theme that we're using, we want to use, you're gonna come here. So these are the themes that follow the WordPress site. These are the themes that follow the WordPress sites. right, by default. So for you to use a theme now, you don't like all this and you want to install your own, then you can come here to click add new theme, right? Add new theme. So you're going to see hundreds of thousands of theme, different look, right? Just pick out of this and you're good to go. Now, the disadvantage of most of these things that you're seeing here is that most of them look good, but when you are editing it, it might give you problem. Do you get my point now? You get my point now. So what we'll use, or what we'll be using, is that we're going to look for a theme. We can use two themes. Now I'm going to give you two themes that will allow you, that is flexible for you to be able to tweak and change to your own taste. Do you get? So I'm going to use this theme called Astra, right? I'm going to use this theme called Astra, right? It's loading up. All right, so it's going to land you in this place. So this is the one I'm talking about, right? This, right? What you need to do, right, is to click on install. Then another thing I didn't tell you is that what the theme allow you, it will build everything, as in everything is already embedded. So what your own is just to install and do some little tweak and add your own logo, pictures, image, text, and so on to it, right? So you can preview it. Let's preview this particular Astra. So this is where the Astra look, right? This is where the Astra look. So we're going to be using this one as an example or as a working tool. So what we'll do is that we just come here and click on install. So the theme will be installed. So it's installing now. All right, you're going to see successfully installed. You can see it here, installed, right? So the next thing you need to do is to activate it. Just click on activate. So it's going to activate. So now this theme now is activated. You can see it here, active Astra. Do you get it? So the next thing you have to do now, let's preview the way our site look now. This was the way it was before we did the installation. So let's refresh. Let's refresh it. All right, you can see now that are different now. This is how the site look now. So we want to make it more gorgeous. You can see, look at this downside, this side, you can see Astra WordPress installed, right, successfully here. So let's go back to our dashboard and let's go back to our dashboard, which we are now. All right, so here if you check your left hand side, again this side my mouse is moving around, you're going to see another different here. You see Astra is now shown as an icon now, right? So if you over on it and you see dashboard, you see customize, you see site builder, you see Spectra. So click on dashboard. All right, so on the dashboard, if you look at the top of this side where you see welcome, you see setting, you see starter template. So because we want to use a template, we want to Astra template, so what we need to do is to come to starter template. You click on starter template and it's going to pop up this environment, this for you. Then click on install and activate. So you click on install and activate. So you can see activated. So this template is activated. Creates a professional design pixel perfect website in minutes and get over 600 templates. You get it? So here now you see website design becoming very easy using AI, right? You can use AI, artificial intelligence, to build your website from scratch, But in this case now, we're not using AI. So we're going to be using a classic starter template. So we're going to click on build with templates. All right. So it's loading up. Right. So we're having, it's loading. All right. So you can see the list of awesome templates that you can adopt. You can see them. This is love nature, outdoor event, adventure, brand store. This is for e-commerce. This one too is for e-commerce. These are for e-commerce. So any one that you like, that you think, like I told you, you also have like draft the way you want your site to look, right? So anyone that follows your sketch, you can adopt it here. Did you get a point? So local business, just look for anyone. Let's even try something. See, this is community, non-profit making organization. Like say for instance, we want to pick for schools. You're going to see this for schools. This is for NGO, charity. So let's just click on this charity and see the list of charities it's going to give us. All right. So let me move this guys to the side. Okay. So you can see like this, right? Like this. Every of these templates can be, customized to suit whatever thing you want to use it for. Am I communicating now? So let's pick one out of this. Elderly home, right? Built for world where all youth save, right? So we can say let's use this charity or this. Okay, let's use this, right? So just click on this, click on the template, on the theme that you like, right? And when you click on it, because you want to activate that particular theme, then here you can customize it. As you can see here, you can put your logo, right? Site logo. What this means that you'll have designed your logo. Do you get it now? You'll have designed your logo. So in another section, I'm going to show you how to design logo using Canva, like I promised, right? So how to design your logo, how to design some basic graphics design, right? How to edit your pictures like that using Canva. So I'm going to be talking about that, but this section is for choosing our theme and installing the theme, right? So just follow me. So any of your theme colors that you want, you can select it here, right? Take for instance now, I don't want this purple, I want something like green. So all this is going to change to green for me. So I'm going to choose this, right? So that the text, I want the text like this, you can see. So it was here before, right? So I want it green, right? So I want it green like this. So I love this like the way it is. So what I will just do is I will use my Canva later to redesign this top. So let's go. So now the next thing you need to do is to click continue, right? So now it's going to tell you, ask you questions that, okay, this is an NGO website, this is a charity website. So what you have to do is that there are some features that come with NGO website, right? One of those features is donation, right? Donation, you can have a video players like that. So any of these features that you want, you get me, you can select it right here. So here I want a donation, I want to be collecting donation on that website. And automation and integration, automate your website and tags. So I don't want that. Sales funnel to boot your sales, I don't want this. I don't want to put a sales funnel. Showcase your videos on your website, so I will want a video on my website. And if you want a live chat, that you want people to contact you via chat, then you can connect. So I want a live chat. So here now you can skip if you don't want to do this, or you want to do this later. Do you get my point? So you can skip, just click on skip if you don't want. If you want, select the one you want and click continue. Right, so here okay, just one last thing. Tell us a little about yourself. So this is not necessary, right? So what you need to do, you can just you can skip it or just put something there. So I'll just say, so just use anonymous so I'll just use that.com, right? So I'm a beginner. I also write I'm a beginner. So I am building this website for myself, for my company, for my clients. So I'm building it for my clients. Anyone, just choose anyone, doesn't really matter. This is just a questionnaire just for them to sell you something in the future. So here now I'm going to click on this, submit and build my website for me. So it's doing that right now. So let's relax for this to finish building our website for us. And after I have successfully built the website for us, we can change that, as in we can still edit the layout using a page builder that I'm going to be introducing, it called Elementor, right? So when we get to plugins installation, I'm going to show you how to go about that. So we're still waiting for it to finish. 18%. So it's automatically installing the theme, the plugins and the forms, right, for us. So let's just leave it and let's see what's going to do. All right, so it successfully installed our theme for us, right, and the plugins all together at once. It took 1 minute 14 seconds to build this website. Isn't that amazing, right? So let's go and see our website. You can click here to view your website, or you can go back to the dashboard. So let's see what the guy has built for us. So let's click on visit your website. Let's see what's going to show us, and let's see how the website. Wow, look at that, look at that, look at this. This is great. Now this is how WordPress work, and this is powerful, right? So now most of this information here is not your information, right? So what you need to do, right, what you need to do is to change all this, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute, right? So you can see it has created the home page, about us, what we do, contact us, and donate, right? So how to connect all this together, I'm going to show you. So let's see, we've not made anything here. So the next thing we want to do, we've successfully installed the WordPress theme, and the next thing we want to look at is how to install the plugins, right? So that we can edit those things, those contents. Then also we've been able to do these two at once, set up the website and also the theme, right? Now let's go back to our dashboard. Let's go back to our dashboard. Here it said visit your dashboard, so I can easily click here. So it's going to take me back to dashboard. Oh, wow. So we've successfully set up our website, which now look great, right? So here now the next thing we're looking at is to make this our own, the content, the everything. How do we make it as? How do we make it as? So that's what we want to do.